César Chávez was born on March 31st, 1927, in Yuma, Arizona. And 30 years after his passing, on April 23rd, 1993, his legacy continues.
To me, Si Se Puede seems like you can do it. So when you see people enjoy, eat your fruit or have dinner with the family, you always feel like, I work hard so they can, you enjoy your fruit. All the work that we do on farm is hard, Not just me, all the workers, it's a lot of groups, they're coming. But when you see everybody buying in the market, hey, that's when you say, oh, this is my work. Well, I want to leave to my children, even I want to teach them to be, honest and be a good, and try to then to have a better life for in the future,
Along with Dolores Huerta, César Chávez co-founded the National Farm Workers Association, which later merged with the Agricultural Workers Organizing Committee to become the United Farm Workers Labor Union.
Thank you. Well, we have so much to celebrate about Cesar's life and the things that he went through, the sacrifices that he made, and the kind of legacy that he has left for so many people. When we started the union, Cesar said, we've had our very first meeting. He called me up and he wanted me to come to his house. So I was there with him and Helen, his wife, and he said, the farm workers are never going to have a union unless we build a union. He said, unless you and I do it, it's never going to happen. And I started laughing. I thought surely he must be kidding, because we knew that many labor unions had gone in and attempted to organize farm workers, and they had failed. He said, no, he said the growers are too rich, they're too powerful, and they're too racist. And of course, again, in his wisdom, he knew that this opposition to farm workers having an organization of their own was going to be very difficult. So there's been this incredible opposition to this day for farm workers to be able to have just a decent way of life, We're not asking for property, just asking for a decent wage, medical plans to cover the families, a pension plan. So, and again, because of Cesar's incredible courage, I think other people would have said, hey, that's too much, let's quit, let's stop. He didn't, he went on. And he always said, as long as we don't give up, we're going to win. He said the only time that people lose is when they give up. And I think this is a very strong message, especially for our young people. Not to give up. Whatever it is that your goal is going to be, just never give up.
César Chávez's life and legacy transcends beyond Mexican Americans. As a child, Rob Bonta remembers when his parents worked as organizers during the farm workers movement. The values he witnessed during that time helped shape his own.
My mom also, when she came to the United States for the first time, it was in 1965, she took a boat for a ship for 3 weeks to get here on a scholarship to study in the Bay Area, here in Berkeley. And when she got here, the Delano grape strike, when it started, she thought, I need to be where Larry Itliong is, where the Filipinos are fighting for justice and fairness and opportunity and dignified treatment. So she went to Delano, and I was part of the Delano grape strike of 1965. Later, my parents joined the United Farm Workers of America and raised me in a trailer in the headquarters of La Paz, in the where the UFW were situated, and leading their struggle. My dad worked in the front office with César Chávez, my mom in the preschool with Dolores Huerta, and I was a young boy running around in La Paz, just soaking it all up as part of one of the greatest social justice and economic justice, labor justice movements in the history of our state and of our nations.
Because it really doesn't do us any good to celebrate Cesar's birthday, to celebrate the holiday. We've got to do something to make a difference, to make a change. And all of us have got to realize that we've got that power. We should never think, I can't do anything, I'm just one person. Like Cesar's life, one of giving your life in service to others. This is what Cesar wanted people to remember him by. This is what he lived his life for. Viva Contra Costa! Viva! Viva la justicia! Viva! Good. Viva César Chávez! Viva! Okay, can we, working together, can we build a just and a democratic society? What do we say? Okay, let's all do it together. Let's organize hand clap all together. Sí se puede, sí se puede, sí se puede.